final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is on Thursday night primetime.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Orlando Sentinels and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Huffman looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Huffman. And that is incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. He could not get away that time. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake. Huffman. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. To throw on second down. Huffman got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. From the gun on third down. Huffman to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, Huffman.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll look to throw again. And Gabriel's got him.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Off play action. Huffman firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Huffman to Gabriel, middle of the field. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Off the bootleg. Huffman looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking to throw on second down. Huffman, touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Huffman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw on 2nd down, Huffman. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huffman. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Huffman on the move to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Looking to throw. Huffman, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Justice, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. And this one too low. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Huffman. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Orlando takes back over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 2nd and 5. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Huffman throwing middle, and it's complete. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Huffman. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got room.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'll give it to Samuel.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Ross on the return. A little juke. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now here's a throw. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down. Huffman firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Huffman. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw. Huffman. And he he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got room at the 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A nice little juke. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this one is right through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there. And CD. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing to start the drive. Huffman. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Huffman. Wide open receiver complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On 3rd down, Huffman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll run on the draw. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Operating from the gun, Huffman.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Justice. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Huffman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Hayden.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
And that's one of those, Charles, when it works, it looks amazing. And when it doesn't, it means trouble.
Yeah, you're right about that one, partner, because that allows us to say, what are you thinking when it doesn't work? Although I know in his mind when he made the call, he was thinking about the amazing part. But in this case, I think the defense, they caught on to this fairly quickly, and they were able to force the incomplete pass.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Orlando takes back over on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Huffman. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Huffman. And he's going to go down again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle.
Field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their second drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Sentinels take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Huffman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Justice. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. To throw on second down. Huffman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Huffman. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense...
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They find some open field here. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing to start the drive. Huffman, quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Out to his left. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Justice. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Huffman. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, Justice. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fake. Huffman rolling to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Huffman. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st down. Pick it down, they get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw, and incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The coverage good. The pressure good. Leads to the sack. And it's 3rd and goal now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Second and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Steps away. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22. Out of the gun now on third down. And tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huffman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw on third down, Huffman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huffman. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Huffman. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners get a bit closer. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up third down on the sack.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On the move past the 40. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Huffman. That's complete right side to Gabriel.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huffman. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Up the middle they go. Justice. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Gets past one man. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Here's 2nd and 8. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll get this to about the 38. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We always scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.